no soy, watashi wa nanun, ego sum. I am Chris, and this is Chris in English. And today, I want to know, how do you memorize English? You. Yes, you. What do you do? What tips, what tricks, what skills have you developed that help you keep English in your head? How do you memorize English? We're going to be talking about ways to memorize our lessons, to memorize vocabulary, to memorize lots of different things in English today. We will also have, of course, our word of the day. We'll talk about memories in general. I'll give you our coronavirus update. I'll remind you that there's no show on Monday because Monday is a holiday. Woo-woo. Yeah. So that's what's going on here. That's our show for today. And, of course, we'll have some time to chat. Let's chat. I hope you're all doing well. Today's Thursday, also known as Friday Eve. Of course, Christmas Eve is the day before Christmas, and New Year's Eve is the day before New Year's. Friday Eve is the best eve of all. Friday Eve is the day before Friday. Why is it best? We have 52 Friday Eves every year. Happy Friday Eve, everybody. I'm glad that you are all here today. How was my day yesterday? I had a really good day yesterday. I went out with a friend to get some ice cream. Yeah, it's been so hot in San Diego, and there's been lockdown, and haven't been able to go out and do pretty much anything. So I called up a friend of mine, and we decided, yeah, let's go get an ice cream cone. It was so nice. We went to the ice cream shop. We got an ice cream cone. We drove to a park, and we sat in the park, and we ate our ice cream, and talked, and looked at birds, and planes. No Superman, though. Yeah, it was a very nice day yesterday. I hope you guys had a good day, too. Let's take a look at the San Diego coronavirus report. How are we doing here in San Diego with the coronavirus? Last week, 2 weeks ago, San Diego State University was opening up classes to students on campus, and that was big news. That was good news. Students were going to come to campus to take their classes. Yesterday, SDSU announced that they're going to move all of their classes online. 64 students at SDSU have tested positive for coronavirus, and so now all of the classes need to be online. Let's think about this for a minute. 64 students out of 40,000 at SDSU, something like that. Because these 64 people could not control themselves enough to stay home, not go to parties, wear their masks. Now, 40,000 people are not allowed to study on their campus. What does that mean? What does that mean for us? Well, it means that we have to keep doing the right things. We have to maintain social distance. We have to wear our masks. We have to stay out of crowds. We have to wash our hands all the time. If we do the right things, we'll be done with coronavirus faster than you can imagine. But if we slack, if we let our guard down, if we think that we are invincible, then things like this happen. Let's take a look at the rest of San Diego County. San Diego County, we have a total of 39,184 cases of coronavirus. That's an additional 250 just yesterday. Numbers seem to be going back up. It's a holiday on Monday. I hope nobody goes to the beach. Yesterday in San Diego County, we had 7 additional deaths. The total number of deaths, 695. And each death is a disappointment and a sadness to all of us. The number of deaths is smaller than in the past, but any death from this stupid disease is too many. California! The state of California has a total of 722,000 coronavirus cases, with 5,407 being added just yesterday. An additional 5,000 cases. And an additional 181 deaths in California yesterday, bringing the total to 13,330. United States has 6.13 million cases of coronavirus. Yesterday alone, the United States added 40,757. Over 40,000 new cases of coronavirus in the United States just yesterday. An additional 1,080 deaths just yesterday in the United States, bringing us to 186,000. It's too high. It's too sad. And I'm not convinced that national leadership has control of the situation. Keep your eyes open, my friends. The good news here is San Diego's doing better. California is doing better. ChrisinEnglish, the school where I work, is slated to open up in just a couple of weeks, September 14th. Let's keep that date. Let's keep that date. But we got to get those numbers down. All right, that's the coronavirus report for San Diego and California, the United States. How are you guys doing? How are your countries and your states and your cities and your cantons and your prefectures? I want to know. Because seriously, I want to know. I care about you. No show Monday. Monday is a holiday. It's called Labor Day. Monday's a holiday called Labor Day. Labor Day is the day we celebrate workers. A lot of the world does not do this in September. A lot of the world does this in May. May Day, as a matter of fact. Delicious cup of coffee. It is a delicious cup of coffee. May Day around the world is the traditional day we celebrate workers. But no, Labor Day in the United States, the first Monday in September is Labor Day. How do we celebrate Labor Day in the United States? Well, this year we probably won't do too much celebrating because of stupid coronavirus. But usually we celebrate Labor Day, the day we celebrate workers, by having barbecues. Yeah, pretty cool, huh? Yeah. The presidents of companies have the day off, and they have barbecues while all of the workers go to work on the day we celebrate workers. Oh my goodness! Am I a little bit bitter this morning? Am I a little bit too sarcastic? Maybe I need more coffee, because that's just not how I want to be. And it's still good coffee. All right, let's get to the show. I know what you guys have been waiting for. It's our word of the day, Lulu. Hello, Lulu. How are you? I hope you're doing well. You're just in time for our word of the day. Our word of the day today is not alive, although you may act as though it is. Is that a clue? Is that a hint about what our word of the day might be? It is, because our word of the day today is anthropomorphize. Wow, that's a big one. But it's a great one. Anthropomorphize is a verb. The adjective form is anthropomorphic. But anthropomorphize, the verb, to act as if a non-living thing were actually living. Anthropomorphize, to give living qualities to not living things. We do this a lot in the United States. For example, did you know in the United States it's very typical to name your car? Yeah, we give our cars name. Many people anthropomorphize their cars by giving them names. Usually women's names, but that's changing a little bit. Yeah, some people talk to their cars. That's anthropomorphizing. Anytime we ascribe life or personality to something that's not alive, that's anthropomorphizing. When the girl talked to her doll, she would anthropomorphize it and make it talk back. Anthropomorphize. Do you have a sentence? I know, that's a long one. Let me give you the spelling. A-N-M-O-R-P-H-I-Z-E. Whew! Anthropomorphize. Let's take a look at it. Anthro. Anthro is a fancy word that means humans. We see it in other words like anthropology, the study of humans. Anthro means humans. Morph means change. Morph, to change into something. So, anthropomorphic, to change something into a human. Kind of. Do you have a sentence using our word of the day, anthropomorphize? I hope you do. Otherwise, I'm just talking to my phone, even though I'm not anthropomorphizing it. Go ahead, write your sentence right here. Write it in the comments. You can send me an email, chris@chrisinenglish.com. You can comment when this shows up on Instagram. You can comment when this shows up on Facebook. I would love to hear your sentence. I would love to hear from you. What are we doing today? Besides talking about anthropomorphizing, we're going to talk about memories. Memory in general. Actually, I found some interesting facts about memory that some of which I did not know before. For example, did you know that science has proven that humans start memorizing things when we're in the womb? When we're inside of our mom's stomach, we start memorizing things. We start taking in information and holding it. Yeah, infants memorize. That happens at about 20 weeks. 20 weeks after conception. That's fascinating to me. Our short-term memory. If we hear something and we don't concentrate on remembering it, our short-term memory lasts about 20 to 30 seconds. If I told you my phone number, which I won't do, not in front of the whole world, oh no. But if I told you my phone number, you would probably remember it for half a minute, and then you'd forget. So you better write it down. They say, science tells us that the human brain's storage capacity is almost limitless. We can store all the information in the universe right there in our brains. Wow! That's great because my computer, it has a definite limit. Did you know that sleep is important to memory? Sleep helps us capture and pull back long-term memories. Something that we want to remember for a long time. It gets stuck in the back. Sleep and dreams help us pull that information back to the front. Sometimes that information takes strange forms, the form of a strange dream, but that's what sleep is helping us do. People often say that poor memory comes with old age. But did you know that's not necessarily true? It's true. Science is showing us that our memories decline as we get older because we stop exercising our brains. Our brain needs exercise too. So if you do things like reading every day, if you do puzzles, if you write, if you play games, these are things that keep your brain active and things that will keep your memory sharp and focused for your whole and entire life. Finally, researchers are starting to understand that the human mind can reinvent, exaggerate, or even create a false memory. I know this is true. I know for a fact that this is true because I remember something. I have a very strong and powerful memory of something that never happened. When I was young, probably about 3-4 years old or so, my family's home burned down. And it was scary. I was in my room and the house started burning down. My dad rushed into the room and he picked me up out of my bed and he was carrying me quickly out of the house. And as we went out of my bedroom, I used to have a painting of a donkey. I remember this. And as we went out, the paint on the painting started to bubble because of the heat from the fire. My dad got me out of the house. I was safe. About 10 years later, or so, 10, 12, 15 years later, I was talking to my mom, and I asked my mom, hey, Mom, whatever happened to the house that we were in that burned down? Was everybody okay? Did they rebuild the house? Did we get everything out? Whatever happened with that? My mom told me it never happened. I have a strong memory of my childhood home burning down. So strong is this memory, I can see in my mind the paint on a painting bubbling as it got hot. It never happened. Our brains, tricky things. Yeah. So, that's memory. And the question of the day today, of course, is how do you memorize English? Do you have any tips or tricks that you can share? Are there any skills that you've developed that help you? Maybe you know the best secret, and today is the day you share it with everyone. How do you memorize English? There's something that we call in English, we call it mnemonics. I'll spell it for you because it has a very strange spelling. Here we go. Mnemonics. M-N-E-M-O-N-I-C-S. Mnemonics. Mnemonics are tricks we use to help us memorize something. Tricks we use in order to keep information in our brain. I use mnemonics. Everybody uses mnemonics. A very simple mnemonic that people use all the time. If you need to memorize something, put it to music. Yeah, it's true. When we write present perfect, we use have plus a past participle. No? No, I didn't think so. If you set some information to a song, please make it a better song than the one I just used. But actually, it is true. Making a song from information helps you memorize it. It's absolutely true. There are some other things that we can use to help us memorize things. There are some very common mnemonics that we use in English. Let me give you an example. Yesterday I gave you an example. We were talking about planets in the solar system. What is the correct order of planets? Starting with our sun, going to the very end, what's the correct order of planets? Well, let me tell you. My very excellent mother just served us 9 pies. It's true. It's true. My very excellent mother just served us 9 pies is the mnemonic that we use in English to memorize the order of the planets. My starts with M, that's Mercury. Very starts with V for Venus. Excellent, that's an E for Earth. Mother, M, Mars. Just, J, Jupiter. Served, S, Saturn. Us, U, Uranus. 9, N, Neptune. And, of course, never forget, P, pies, Pluto. Obviously, Pluto is a planet. Think about it. It's logical. My very excellent mother just served us 9 pies. If Pluto is not a planet, what did my mother serve us? Logic, Neil deGrasse Tyson. Science, Dr. Tyson. It's a planet. You know it. Neil deGrasse Tyson, you know it. Deep in your heart, you know Pluto's a planet. Kings play chess on fine grain sand. K-P-C-O-F-G-S. Kings play chess on fine grain sand. This is the mnemonic we use to remember the order in taxonomy. Taxonomy is the process we use to classify everything that exists. Kingdom, phylum, class, order, family, genus, species. Kings play chess on fine grain sand. Yeah. Why do I know that? Why do I know the order of taxonomy? Because I know the mnemonic. If I didn't know the mnemonic, I'd have no idea. Here's another one. It sounds like a person's name. Roy G. Biv. Roy G. Biv. How do we spell Roy G. Biv? Well, his first name is Roy. R-O-Y. His middle initial, that's G. His last name is Biv. B-I-V. Roy G. Biv is the mnemonic we use to remember the order of the color spectrum, the spectrum of light. Roy G. Biv. Red, orange, yellow. Green, blue, indigo, and violet. Roy G. Biv! That's how we memorize the order of colors. If you look at a rainbow, you'll see some Roy G. Biv. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Usually I just say PMDUS. PMDUS. This, of course, is for the order of operations in mathematics. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Parentheticals. This is why they say never do math live. Because I just forgot the word exponent. Yes, we start with parentheticals and we do exponents. Please excuse my dear division, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. Now you know why I teach words and not numbers. But that's it, PEMDAS. Parentheticals. Yeah. PEMDAS. Order of operations. Please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. Hiya, Aya. I am so happy to see you today. Our word of the day today, a very hard, long word. It's anthropomorphize. To take something that's not alive and give it a personality. Anthropomorphize. I'll give you an example. Hello, Stormtrooper Cup. How are you? I'm very fine. Thank you very much. How are you, Chris? Thank you for asking. I'm doing well as well. He was way over there. Hello there. Hi. Anthropomorphize. When we take something not real and we pretend like it's alive. Let's see. I've got one more mnemonic. And in my researches for this topic, I discovered this one for the first time. How do you spell anthropomorphize? Asks my Aya. Here we go. Are you ready? ANTHROPOMORPHIZE. Anthropomorphize. It's a really cool word because it's actually a combination of two different words. Anthro is a fancy word that means humans, people. Anthro. And morph, from anthropomorphize, means to change the shape. Change shape. Anthropomorphize. That's it exactly, my Aya. Very good. So anthropomorphize literally means to change something into a human. It's a very long word. It's a very long word, but it's a really good word. It's an academic English word. If you go to a university in the United States, if you go to a 4-year course, you will use the word anthropomorphize. 100%, I promise. Yeah. So it's a really good word to use, and we use it all the time. In America, we name our cars. We give our cars names. We call boats she. Right? This is a kind of anthropomorphizing. Yeah. Some people are nice to rocks because they think rocks have personality. Oh, okay. Yeah. It's very much it's very similar to transform, but specifically, Aya, it means to transform into a human. To turn something into a human. For example, here's a great example. Did you ever see the cartoon, the Pixar cartoon, Cars? It's a cartoon, it's a movie, and it's about cars. And the cars talk, right? And the cars have eyes, and the cars have mouths. We took a car, and we changed it into a person. Anthropomorphize. When we take something that's not a human, and we act like it is a human. It's a great word. I love this word. Anthropomorphize. I hope you use it all the time, my Aya. I've got one more mnemonic I want to share. Mnemonics, things that help us remember other information. May I have a large container of coffee? May I have a large container of coffee? This is a mnemonic. The word may has 3 letters. M-A-Y. The word I has 1 letter. I. Yeah. The word have has 4. The word a has 1. The word large has 5. The word container has 9. What is this? 3.1415927. It's pie. Delicious, delicious pie. And when I eat pie, I like to eat my pie with a delicious cup of coffee. May I have a large container of coffee? The digits in the words, plus the question mark in the word coffee. These are the digits of pi. We're just about done here. We're just about done. Question of the day. How do you memorize English, Aya? How do you memorize English? What tips and tricks do you use? Do you have questions for me, Aya? How are you? Are you healthy? Are you safe? Are you well? I'm healthy. Yesterday, I ate an ice cream cone with a friend at the park. It was very nice. Today, I'm going to teach my class. I'm going to watch a movie stream some movie or something. How are you? I hope you're healthy and well. I am so glad Aya says she is safe. And that makes me happy, Aya. It really does. Let's see. What else is happening? Is anything else happening with me? Nothing else is happening with me, Aya. I bought a new computer. I had to buy a new computer because my old computer was just too slow and I couldn't teach online because of that. So I have a new computer. That's the best thing. Do I have online classes? Aya's asking. I do have online class. I have one online class right now through EC. It's an intermediate class. I got some great students. So yeah, I do have an online class. And of course, I'm looking for more classes because I have nothing but time. I've got nothing but time, and I love teaching. So I'm looking for more classes too. How about you? Are you doing anything? Are you taking a class right now, Aya? Are you learning? Are you studying? Are you just working? I want to know. I want to know. It's changing. 3 weeks ago, I had 8 students, and now I have 5 students. But next week, I expect to have more students again. And of course, EC is opening on the 14th. EC's opening on the 14th, so that's good news. If you have TOEFL questions, my Aya, let me know. Let me know if I can help you. I want you to pass your TOEFL. All right. That's it. That's our show. Look, we did it, Aya. You want to go? You want to go to EC? I won't stop you. Come on. Come on. I will look forward to hearing from you again, Ms. Aya. Hopefully tomorrow for Friday Fun Day. Stupid coronavirus. I agree. Stupid coronavirus. But school's opening up again on the 14th. That's good news. That's good news. All right, and that's my show. I want to thank everybody who joined me. I want to thank you, Miss Aya, for staying till the very end. Please remember, my name is Chris, and I love you all. Go away.